Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11 now. And again this time the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep.
Oh, come on, where that pick at, man?
Able to connect. Incomplete.
Pick
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Sidesteps him at the 35. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through us.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Jets' 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in the opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw.
Oh my goodness.
Pass. That's complete. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30.
Big time.
Up to the 31-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Rosen. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on second and long. Throws it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen.
Stop.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And some room to roll now. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Number 80.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a Las Vegas 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was taken
Well, if you're a
down.
football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21. Jets, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry him over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Oh, man.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I
See
looked,
what the goal line.
I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Man, you should have hit the crap out of him.
Back as that sets him up for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Raiders called on a nickel set here for third down.
Come on, come through there.
From the shotgun, it's
Got
Rosen.
it.
Now the ball comes loose.
Get over here!
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And again this time to the tailback.
How many of y'all gonna sit there and let him run through it?
34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. He'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react.
Oh, nice one.
But on that one, he
Yes, sir.
one of those guys.
And that'll be incomplete.
That was a nice
Took a
one.
pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, slant.
On third down.
Oh, hey man, come on, yo.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Wiggles free.
Dang.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Oh my God, he was wide open. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Able to record his
He showed wide open.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Steps away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded well. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 36
This game, I'll get you right back. All right.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for one. Got a man. It's
Okay, now it's
caught.
old.
And he'll take this
Rough in
into
the
the
pass.
end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag
Gay
down.
shot. That ain't
So let's see
see
what this
that.
is about. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Good play. I didn't think you was gonna see that one right there.
And he converts and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Jets 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go.
Oh, wow.
As they have it 1st and 10.
He love doing that to me. He love doing that. I take the easy. Take the easy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a Raider first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Nick Tuck.
Football, and the Raiders pick it up.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Here we go. Mike 56.
Flushed out right.
Can't be doing that,
A
man.
little too much extracurricular
Necessary
there.
rough.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
56.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Chase Claypool, his third touchdown now on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback.
He gonna lay down on me, yeah. He gonna lay down.
A lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Goal line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Nick Tuck. And walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't.
Nick Tuck.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Rosen just getting the snap off and 1.
Oh, man, catch.
I
Nice.
think he got that with one hand. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go on
Got
4th
it.
down.
Oh, man, these are interceptions, guy. Come on.
Boy, a curious
These are
decision to
interceptions,
go
man.
for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout period. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8
Ran
yards.
a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh my goodness, man.
Down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit the sack to
Jeez.
Von Miller.
A loss of 11 yards. It's third down. Third and long.
Now on third and
Oh
long.
man, don't let him do that. Goodness gracious, y'all let him come straight through there.
He'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth
Y'all let him
down.
come straight
Certainly
through.
had a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now back to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
First down, Raiders.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
From 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Jets.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. Oh, good looking return set up here.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their back.
Stick talk.
And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first and 10, Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll drop the throw. Here it's complete.
Oh, shit, right
He's going to
there.
have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Under a heavy run.
Stick tuck. Get over here.
Leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They'll set up to throw. And finally down he goes.
Yeah, okay.
Inside the 10 to the 7.
Everybody gets one.
Able to convert
So,
on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one
Right.
of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2
Everybody.
remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff here to the running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And again, this time to the tailback.
Stick
Well,
tuck.
he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right at the line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gay's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threat.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this point.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Out to his left.
Oh, he didn't even jump.
And getting this
How?
midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Amazing.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said
He
that.
did not even jump,
So-called
sir.
good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big stop, let's go. Check 13.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, right.
60 Bison.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release. As this
Oh, Jalen Hurts. He put Jalen
Times
Hurts
in
in.
this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw.
He hung on to that.
Over the middle.
He hung on to that
Use
joint.
the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I got some ways.
So 17 seconds
Quickly
now on
becoming
the
one of
clock
my
here.
favorite players.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
What we got? You go take.
They look to throw now on first down. And that'll be
Do it one more
incomplete
time.
with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Makes the score Raiders 62.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Las Vegas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.